Hello my dear subscribers! Today I wanted to share my tips of learning English language. I know that many of you dream of having a great English language without your accent, and believe me, this was my dream for many years, and I've struggled to learn things, I've struggled to learn the accent, and today I wanted to share my most effective tips that I've used to learn English language. Now, the first thing, you have to have a very specific goal, like getting into a foreign university or getting a job with an English language employer. But I know on different stages of our lives we don't have these specific goals, and the target is to make learning English your lifestyle, and you can do it by doing many different things. Like the first thing you can do, which is super easy, is just set your iPhone or your Android or whatever phone you're using to English language. So you would see all of those English words every day during your life, like send a message, watch a video, everything should be in English. And maybe you would think, oh, I know all of those basic words, but really you would meet so many nuances that you would remember and that would, stick to your memory, and you would be able to use them later. The second thing you need to do is surround yourself by English. I know this is very difficult because I'm from Russia and not many people speak English here, and it's not like, for example, in Finland. In Finland, I think everybody speaks perfect English. If Finnish people are watching me, how did you do that, guys? That's amazing. But in Russia, nobody speaks good English. Like, there are some people, but it was very difficult to surround myself with English language. But now, in the years of media and technology, we have YouTube. And this is the best thing you can do. Like, switch on a YouTube blogger who speaks English. And the best thing to do is maybe select a YouTube blogger who is coming from your country, because he would still have this slight accent, like I have slight Russian accent, and it would be easier for you to understand him or her. And it would also motivate you, because you would see the person from the same background and you would see him, speaking English language without an accent. So I watch Vitaly ZDTV. He's from Russia, but he films in English, and probably you guys know him because he's a prankster and he does a lot of pranks, and well, he's amazing. Like, if you're from a Russian speaking background, please watch his video. And another thing you can do, I know, well, all of us have internet, and you can watch news on the internet. If you like American English, watch CNN. You can also read their articles. It's not necessary that you only watch the videos. For British English, watch BBC. And I know some people think that news produced by their own country might be a little biased, like maybe there is propaganda involved. And I think this is a good motivation to watch news in English language, because you would get a different view on what's happening in your country and what's happening in the world. And I know for many countries this is a problem. So do that, just watch news in English, but make sure that you also understand that CNN news are, kind of influenced by American culture, and BBC news are influenced by British culture. But having a video playing on the background, for example, I'm watching English language YouTube bloggers when I'm washing up, when I'm cooking something, it's not necessary that I listen to every single word that they say, but I have this, English language background, and it really helps. Another thing you can do, listen to English language songs. And I know this is the easiest part, because all of us listen to, I don't know, who's the most popular now? Justin Bieber. I know many of you hate him, but Justin Bieber, Britney Spears, all of those names. Pick whatever you like. There is Radio 1 in the United States. I love their music. I listen to it every time I'm in the car, and they have like the best hits. You can stream it online, or you could, download English language songs to your phone, but also make sure that you read the lyrics before you listen to them, or maybe like listen to them for a couple of times and then read the lyrics and then go back to the song, and you will be amazed how many things you understand. Because when you first listen to the song, what you hear is, if it's an English rap song, you would hear do 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 do, and you wouldn't get what they're saying. But after you read the lyrics, those do 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 sounds would make sense, would make more sense anyways. You would get a couple of words. And please do that. And if you want more details on how to learn English using songs, please use the link below to see how I do that and how best language schools all over the world do it. Also remember that we live in a digital age and there are so many things you can do online, like the most basic things, Google Translate. When you're translating a word from English to your own language, please make sure you also listen to how this word is pronounced in English, because memory is not only our brain, memory is also our, eyes, ears, our senses, and when you hear the word as well, you would make greater progress in remembering it. The second thing you can do using Google is when you're Googling a word, try to Google it in images. There is a special section in Google called images, and if you Google for a word there, you will get pictures and, icons of that word, and that would help you remember the word. I also use stickers. This is one of the best methods you can do. Place a sticker to different objects in your apartment, like sofa, lamp, bed. But if you're watching this video, you probably know all of those basic words. But try your kitchen. Do you know what buckwheat is, or oatmeal, or I don't know, whole grain bread? All of those very specific things that you would need when you come to the States or come to Great Britain to explain what you want for breakfast. You have to know those words. So just use your kitchen as a place where you also learn. I use containers for grains and I just sign them with the words that I need to know. Another thing you could do, our brain is really good at remembering things in space. And you can also use the objects in your room for specific words, and it's not necessary to put the sticker with the word window on your window, but you can put something like admissions, and then your brain would remember that on window we had something connected with getting into a university, and then hey, admissions. And this is something, many specialists are working on right now, like VR specialists, when you put this weird gear on your face and you use it to learn something, and they kind of put you into imaginary room where you can see the objects or words placed on different objects in the room. So really use it in real life. Place different words all over the place. Also, there are loads of apps that you can use to learn English. Duolingo is one of the best, but it's basically for beginners. There's Easy 10 to learn just words. There are a lot of YouTube bloggers like me, if you like my videos, or other YouTube bloggers who, just speak English and teach you different, very important stuff. And also, when you download all the apps to your iPhone or Android, please make sure that you have a specific screen for all of those apps. So for example, my first screen, when I open my phone, I see this. And yeah, I see all of the apps I use every day, but my second screen is pretty much clear. I only have the apps that I need to use, and these are apps connected with my work. And you can do the same with your English language apps. So just place them on a separate screen, make sure it comes second, and also have no more than 6. And when you're waiting for somebody and you pick up your phone and try using some apps, you will see your target. You will see this empty screen with 5 or 6 apps for English, and you would basically use them to spend your time waiting for something or whatever. I get a lot of questions from people like, what books would you recommend to read? And I would say if your English is intermediate or pre-intermediate, try children books. I read Jacqueline Wilson, who is a British author, and she writes books for children aged 12 to 14, and it's really easy to understand them. The plot is pretty much, basic, and she uses a very natural, very easy words, so please start with her. And I'll leave a couple of links to her books on Kindle. I think I'll try and find them for you. And the second thing you can do is pick up a book that was written by a guy who speaks your language, who comes from your culture, and try and read his book in English, because translation from your own language to English would be simpler, and also it will use concepts that you kind of understand. So maybe that would also work for you. But of course, the best thing is to pick up a book that really captivates your attention, and the one that you would be reading whatever happens, and that would really, for me, this book is Gone Girl. This is an absolutely amazing book, and I enjoyed reading it, and then I watched the film. And maybe what you could do is watch a film first with English subtitles in English and then read a book. It's amazing, guys. I think you would like it. It's a bestseller and everybody in the world liked it, so probably you would also like it. And the most important thing, it comes last, and you can forget what I said, I'm just kidding, but right now would be the most important things. You have to talk to native speakers and try to do that every day, at least for 5 minutes. And I know an amazing company that does it. It's actually my company, languagetrip.com. We help you connect with a person who wants to speak English language, and he can be located anywhere in the world, and all you need to do in order to talk to him is just click a button, and you will be instantly connected to that person, and you will be able to speak English to him and ask him, how's he doing today? What does he do for a living? What does he do during summer holidays? You know, ask him whatever you want, and you can talk to him for 1 minute or you can talk for 30 minutes. It's really up to you. And please try and do that, and let me know what you think about that service, because I think it's a really great thing to do. And also you can hire a Skype tutor who is also a native speaker. The difference between just connecting with a person who wants to speak English and you know, studying with a native speaker, the teacher, would be that the teacher would be explaining your mistakes, and he will also give you some grammar and vocabulary, but also the price would be higher. But you know, it's always good to have feedback, because when you're just talking to a person, I think they wouldn't be correcting you. The goal would be just to make sure they understand you. And you know, try and travel to English-speaking countries. Try and spend your vacation in countries where people speak English or speak English really well, like Finland. Amazing, guys. You can go to Finland and they speak English, all of them. Or Sweden. I think Swedish people are also really good at languages. But of course, Great Britain, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, wherever you want to go. Or Malta. Actually, Malta is a small European country where second native language is English, so try and go to Malta as well. And the best thing to do is, you know, stay with a host, stay in a host family. You can book it via Airbnb or homestay.com, or you can use languagetrip.com for booking language courses in a country where language is spoken, and also booking a homestay. And we also make sure that host talks to you in English, so you will have practice every day. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really want to hear from you what works for you, what's the most effective method for you to learn English. Please leave it in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and like it and subscribe and comment. Thank you so much. Bye bye.